Kylo Ren's cross-guarded lightsaber has now grown to be one of the most iconic and famous lightsabers in the entire Star Wars franchise. We've explained it before, but the reason Kylo Ren's lightsaber actually has a crossguard is because of necessity. The lightsaber features a very ancient design and was constructed that way due to the cracked kyber crystal within the lightsaber hilt itself, causing a lot of unstable energy to creep out from the crystal below, and therefore Kylo Ren needed to build vents into his lightsaber. Those vents are eventually what became the crossguard. However, this was not the original design for Kylo Ren's lightsaber, as he was never supposed to have a cross-guarded lightsaber to begin with, at least at various concept points for The Force Awakens. And since this information is making its round again before the Rise of Skywalker, I think it's really interesting to share with you guys as well. In the art of The Force Awakens, there were various designs for Kylo Ren's lightsaber that weren't explicitly shown but were hinted at. We do know though, thanks to one image of Kylo Ren, that he was not supposed to have a cross-guarded lightsaber, or at least at first he didn't have one. In the actual image itself, Kylo Ren features a double-bladed lightsaber, but it's unlike any other double-bladed lightsaber that we've seen before. One of the blades was red and one of the blades were blue. This would mark the first on-screen lightsaber that was actually two separate colors. This would also go a long way for the story of The Force Awakens, as in The Force Awakens visual guide, it talks about how Snoke believes Kylo Ren is the perfect warrior. The perfect warrior because he is emerging of the light as well as the dark side of the Force, which would have been symbolized by his lightsaber. But again, the story of Kylo Ren sort of continued and changed, and he was made far more dark side in nature. And it was because of this that apparently they decided to go away with the concept of him having a double-bladed lightsaber with a red and a blue blade, and instead just decided to give him the cross-guarded lightsaber, symbolizing his unstable nature rather than his uncertainty in the light or the dark side of the Force. Something that I've loved about Star Wars is the lightsabers of various characters always mean something, and they always represent something. The large lightsaber hilt of Darth Vader represents just how brutal and down to business the Sith Master is. The curved hilt of Count Dooku represents his elegance and ferocity, and the gold lightsabers of Darth Sidious represent his ego and his haughtiness. In my own personal opinion, the double-bladed lightsaber that was originally supposed to belong to Kylo Ren, of one blue blade and one red blade, would have been a bit too much, and a bit on the nose, with the crossguard being a little bit more subtle, although not completely. I like the idea of Kylo Ren being this extremely unstable character who believes he knows a lot more than he actually does, and his lightsaber represents that. It represents raw, untamed power. While on the other hand, a lightsaber with both a blue blade and a red blade again would have been too on the nose, and too clear that he's conflicted. It still might have been interesting though if they had actually gone with this, and get to see Kylo Ren fight with a double-bladed lightsaber just as we saw Darth Maul use. It would have made a lot of the fighting in the other episodes extremely interesting as well, but again, I like the cross-guarded lightsaber design that they ultimately decided on. But what are your guys' thoughts on this double-bladed lightsaber, and how originally this was supposed to be Kylo Ren's lightsaber in The Force Awakens? What do you think the Star Wars universe would look like if he had actually chosen this? And do you like this lightsaber design over the crossguard that we ultimately got in the end? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments down below, as I'm really interested. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.